second. Okay. Should we repeat
Perfect.
what we just said real quick though?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So what I'm doing, sorry for those who are on here, please forgive me. We're talking for a second. I have this notebook. I'm writing down every customer or even every new promoter, but I'm really just going to focus on all my new customers or just customers who order every single month. So like Shannon ordered under auto ship. She ordered Thrive Elite on the 9th. And then Megan just ordered tonight Thrive Elite under auto ship. I'm finally this month thriving for free, thankfully, because I thrive for free every month, but usually I already have it all done and that's not a worry. But with the holidays and stuff, I understand. And people are getting their finances and stuff back under control. So I write them down. I write down their names, what they ordered, if it was auto ship or not, how much their order was, and then also if it was a promo or not. I did that before and I quit doing it, but it's so nice to go back through and look and see what everybody ordered. And then it's easier to remember to check in with them too, because you have a book right in front of your face. And I'm more like organized on paper than I am in my phone. So it's just way easier for me to put it in a book. And then I went through my messenger, wrote down people who either have talked to me about Thrive, who have tried Thrive and quit, to interact with and talk to a lot more. And then also people to reach out about Elite to who have kind of fallen through the cracks. And they've also had weight loss goals in mind. So I need to reach out to them. So now that we're caught back up.
Yes, that customer retention is super important too. And when I was writing down my, 5 customers, 5 promoters on my whiteboard every single month, or keeping track of all my enrollments, writing it down, it was like something that I could accomplish. Like, oh my gosh, I got to write another name down. It felt really good. And it pushed me to like fill those numbers. So if I had 20, I would try to fill my 20 up, and I'll send a picture in the chat of what I did and how I organized it, because it was very helpful and it helped me hit 12K the first time. So super cool. But so we were going to go over just kind of progress over perfection, not overthinking, just doing, and topics to post about. That's pretty much everyone's weakness. And it took me a very, 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 very long time to come up with things to post about every single day. And honestly, all of it has to do with just consistency. It doesn't matter what you throw out there as long as you're just showing up. I'm a 7-day-a-weeker. A lot of people take the weekends off, or, like Ryan, she takes every Sunday off 100%, doesn't really answer texts even. It's just whatever fits your life. I don't really have a life. So working 7 days a week on social media is pretty easy for me right now. So it just depends on what your lifestyle is. But progress over perfection, just that consistency is like 100%. If you guys have read the Slight Edge book, I literally preach on it. I live by that book. You want to be the 5%, because 95% of us, we fail at what we've set out to achieve, and miss the goals that we set out for ourselves and miss that success. So my goal is to be that 5% in whatever I do in life, especially this, because I mean, you're gonna work from your phone, you guys, anywhere in the world. It's so cool. And so showing up 7 days a week to me is like so easy. Like I get on, talk about my stories. I was talking about how I like my highlighter and, mimosas, and just random thoughts of the day, and just showing up, and people love it. I got a lot of responses today on my stories, and I don't even know why. Like, it was such random stuff. Reels, they don't have to be perfect. Just slap something up there. I go on my videos in my phone and I'll go back 5 years ago and I'm like, oh, that was a cute video. I'm going to post that on a reel, like of a puppy or whatever. Post that. It's just getting content out there consistently. You want to have eyes on you 100% of the time. So if you're posting a meme, if you're posting like Sarah Weber, she's got a t-shirt company that's amazing. And then Sarah, is it Schmucker? Is that how you say it?
Mhm.
Schmucker, I love it, like Schmuckers. She's got like earrings. She does like she's made me like the macrame keychains before. Yeah, like she's got that. So you could post about that if you've got a baby, if you've like I just posted for interaction on Facebook. What's a good lunch idea? Like give me some lunch ideas, or who hates laundry here, or just random stuff. Like if you're doing the dishes, take a video of you doing the dishes, like, yay, it's all clean. And you get so busy, you get complacent and you don't think about it. But once you start just doing it and making your phone your best friend, I talked about that on my story today. Like, I know I'm just talking to my phone, but this is going to hit so many people and you guys are my best friends. Like, if without social media, I'd be so bored. Like, but here I am making new friends. I've made really great friends off social media. I made one friend in New Mexico. She ended up buying a puppy from me. And now we talk every day. It's so crazy. I don't know if she'll ever buy Thrive, but having that connection is super cool. So, and yeah, just topics to post about, just random stuff. Like it doesn't always have to be about the business. A lot of people, they'll post a lot about business and a lot of promoter pain points. We get hooked on customers. Like customers get hooked first. So if you're talking about how good you're feeling and how much energy you have, those customers are going to turn into promoters. So don't worry about those promoter pain points so much. Every Tuesday though, that's my promoter pain point. I always talk about payday every single Tuesday on my stories and on my posts. I talked about how like insurance messed up and I had to pay out of pocket for her laser treatment. And so that was just like not even really a pain point. It was just real life. Like, thank God I have this side hustle because I got, I had to pay $1,000 for her to have a laser done. That's a lot of money without insurance. So, just ingrain them in your life, become best friends with these people and talk to your phone like it's literally your best friend. And like you're just talking about random stuff. Just get out of that comfort zone because there's no growth in comfort zone, right? So just if it's awkward talking to your screen and but once people start replying to you more and you're just getting more involved in it, you're going to create a lot of best friends and it's really cool. So I'll shut up now and let Sarah take over.
No, you're fine. I only have a few things to add to that. And when you're talking about your business and the products, be confident as all get out because they don't know any different. They don't know right now. So be confident because people are attracted to confident, and always remember that perfection is not, it's not real. Nobody's perfect. Not a human anyways. A computer, sure, you might be perfect. They still crash sometimes. They still show errors. Nothing is perfect and people aren't attracted to perfect because life is messy. People are messy. People make mistakes, and show that. Because I can tell you right now, somebody who's owning up to just being them, saying, oh, I had a bad day today, I can relate to that over somebody who's happy 25/9. I can't relate to that. Even thriving, I cannot relate to that. Half the time I want to rip my husband's. Yeah, we all get what I'm saying. So be confident, be messy, just be you. That's what people are going to relate to, is you. And you don't want to be fake trying to build these relationships anyways, because then you have to keep up a front and that's just not fun. And then the other thing was, hang on, I had it wrote down. Oh, when we were talking about, when you were talking about you found your new best friend in New Mexico or whatever, it reminded me to love on those who watch your stories. And that's something I slack with a lot, I feel like. And that's because I know a lot of them probably will never try Thrive. Like I know them very well. They know what I do. And I don't know if they're just tapping through, but I just have, that you just know some of those people just aren't going to do it. So that's something that I need to get better at, because I'll look at the first couple and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not doing this today because nobody knew who's watching, which I need to get out of my head and start interacting more on those who are watching my stories. And also I need to be better at interacting more before posting actual posts and reels and stuff. And then another thing that I promised myself I was going to do more of is go live. I hate going live, but I know it works. So that's another thing I need to do. So we need to do like a live, we need to roll out like a live challenge or something. I think that would help us push us out of our comfort zone. At least it would me anyways. I told myself all month, like I know it's only the 11th, every single day I said, I'm going live about Ultimate Thriver and Elite. I'm going live about those. I still have yet to go live about it's like the easiest thing to say, nope, not doing that today. So I need to get better at doing that. And adding and following new people. I think I just get in like my own little groove and I'm just like, I get set in my ways, and that's been a big struggle for me. So this month is going to be about breaking out of those comfort zones and really pushing myself because I know I can do it. And I got a big old dream board right over here and I'm ready to start crossing stuff out. And I know the only way I'm going to hit anything on that is to get out of my comfort zone. So if I can do it, Shelby, I already look up to you, whatever, like pro new mom over here. Everybody else can do it with me and follow Shelby. What else you got, Shelby?
I was gonna say something and totally spaced it. What was it? It was so good too. I kept like reminding myself, I'm like, don't forget to say this. What was it? Yeah. What was it? It was so good. Shoot, I had to go off with what you were saying too.
It's okay. I will go. If you remember, just interrupt me, okay?
Okay.
Topics to post about. One thing that I need to remember to do, because I overthink every single business or like just business post in general, whether it's customer pain or promoter related. I think this month I really, really, really want to build my customer base up a heck of a lot more. So I want to go back to the pain points, like my pain points right now, and talk about those, why I got started, where I was before Thrive versus where I am now. I mentioned something this morning, and I know that Crystal said something about it. Like, I can't remember exactly what I said, but it was like, I would hate to see who I was, or I don't know how I lived or survived before Thrive. Like, I literally don't. I would honestly hate to see the mom or the wife that I would be today if it wasn't for these products. And that's something I want to go live about tomorrow and just really talk about, because the person I was in my late teens to early to mid 20s before I started Thrive was horrible compared to the person I am now at 30. Like night and day difference. Like it literally makes me sick to think like I used to live like that and just negative, horrible, complained all the time. Just, oh, you all would hate me. Nobody would want to be my friend here. So yeah, I don't know how I survived being alive before Thrive. That's what I said. I don't even know how I made that possible before I even took my vitamins, but it was just truth coming out. So that's what I said. Thank you, Crystal. Go ahead, Shelby. Did you remember it?
Yes, it was. So I used to get into that too, where I was seeing all these people and I'm like, they'll never get on Thrive. They would never try it. But I just kept interacting with them and I'm like, August. Oh, we're still working on the gas. But I would literally like, yeah, you're gonna take her just in case. I know she's like, hey guys, I'm here. I would literally like stalk these certain people. I'm like, you will get on Thrive. And I would just manifest it really. And I would interact with them and I would just think about them all the time. And I'm like, you will be a promoter. You will like be a customer. And I had my grandma who was like, MLMs, isn't that a pyramid scheme? I'm never gonna try that because it's a pyramid scheme and blah blah blah. she's on it and she feels great now. And I was just like, I'm gonna get her on Thrive because I looked at that no as a challenge. And so just do that. Like take every no, take every hit. Like don't let it discourage you. Just be like, this is a challenge and I accept it. And get in that mindset. And then you're gonna go hard on those pain points. Like, what are their statuses? Like, are they complaining about being tired or broke? Because if they are, then you might as well um just hit those pain points, interact with them, and it's shocking at how many people I have manifested and thought about, and they are like, "Hey, I've been interested in Thrive," and I'm like, "I knew it." Like me interacting with you, me manifesting that you are gonna be on Thrive, like I know it'll change your life. So, and keep talking about it. Like have that fire, you guys, where think about where you were before Thrive, like Sarah was saying, because I know this would be horrible to go through without Thrive. Like sleep deprivation makes me irritable, which I mean, then there's stress and all that. Talk about that. Like have that fire lit under your ass to where you're like, dude, you have got to get on this shit. Like it is crack. It is life saving. It is life changing. And everyone needs Thrive in their life. If you're hitting it like that, people are going to start taking you serious and they're going to be like, what is this? I need it. I need it in my life right now. Please enroll me. And I've been hitting it like that extra hard with the PCOS stuff. And I am getting lots of enrollments. I think I've gotten like, I don't even know how many enrollments I'm at this month. Like I'm getting back to my like 20 a month because I'm just showing up with fire and I'm not stopping because I want that auto bonus back. I want my ranks back. And um we're all going to get there. Like if you keep showing up every single day or however many days you want to show up, if it's 3 days a week, if it's 5 days a week, as long as you're showing up with that consistent attitude of this is amazing, you need these products in your hands, that's how you're going to get your promoters too, is they're going to be like, this fire is real and I want that. I want a piece of that. I want a piece of this team. I want a piece of those products. And, you know, just don't overthink how to show up. Just be you and be like, look, this is something that you need. These products will literally change your life. And I have talked about that over and over. Like it sounds crazy, but my PCOS is in remission. Like I don't have cystic acne anymore. My hair is back. I don't have eczema. I haven't had a migraine since I started Thrive. And that's where all my enrollments are coming from. And whether you're here for 2 weeks or 2 years, having those changes that you're talking about is so real and raw and vulnerable and relatable. People are going to gravitate towards that. So take those no's for now as challenges. Like you will get those enrollments, even if you're struggling. I mean, I struggled for months with it because I've had like a writer's block. I didn't know what to show up as. I didn't know how to show up. But then I'm like, what, this is where I was before. Like when I started Thrive, I had this fire of like, oh my God, you guys, I am astonished at how I'm feeling. And so I've gotten that back now. Like I'm a new mom and I'm surviving because of Thrive. Or, you know, this Thrive Elite's going to be melting off your fat. And now I have my postpartum pictures that I'm posting, and just be vulnerable. Just get out there with that fire and you are going to get mass enrollments if you show up that way. I promise you. So I'll get off my little tangent and mute myself because she's going crazy.
You're fine. The only thing that I really have left is I was just catching the replay for Sunday Huddle a little bit ago, and some notes that I took because I have not personally tried Elite yet. I'm just going by what everybody is saying. But Courtney had people talking about Elite, like how they're feeling, and some of them are like day 6, 7, 8 going into it. And so for some of you who haven't heard this yet, Elite is a longer lasting energy. And I keep hearing there's like this second burst of energy. So like Brittany, what you just said, around 2 p.m., you're pretty much done. You're going to have a second burst of energy coming through. Courtney said, you know, when she does her Zooms, I think are at 8 p.m. Her time, she usually has to take Sculpt or something to focus. to have the energy and her bubbliness to get through the Zooms or whatever. And with Elite, she's not having to take anything else because that energy is actually lasting her until 8 p.m. with like her mental clarity and everything as well. People are losing weight. They are sweating more just because that metabolism boost is going strong. A lot more water intake, and people are having to remind themselves to actually eat because the cravings control is so strong. They are really encouraging you to buy a pack and just sample it out for people, because after 3 days, they're going to be hooked for sure. So what Elite is, from what I'm hearing though, is basically the exact same 3 steps, just a lot more ingredients of the 3 steps. It's just a higher dosage of everything. And the DFTs are just like the 10-year anniversary DFTs. They're very, very similar to that, if not the exact same thing. Do you know, Shelby, if they're the same thing or not? Because I heard that they were I thought I heard that it was basically the exact same thing. It's what I heard on the thing anyways.
Yeah, I haven't heard that.
Yeah. Because that's how they were like sampling it out or whatever. So yeah, I would strongly consider, even if you don't want to personally, Crystal said he didn't mention that on the call. That is what they said on the huddle though. So I'm just going by what I just heard. And I wrote it down. So, what else was I going to say real quick? Oh, if weight loss isn't for you, I would strongly suggest, when you can, or if you can, still ordering it and having that for samples, because so many people want weight loss, like so many. That would be so easy to give them a 3-day sample, have them hooked, and then you have a forever customer. The other thing I'm really focusing on right now, and I just talked to all 3 girls about it earlier today, is getting them thriving for free. A lot of them love the products, but they don't love the price, which, I mean, honestly, the price is not bad for what we have, like at all. I don't complain about the price at all, especially because we get it for free. So I'm really trying to help them thrive for free this month, because not only is that going to help them, but it's going to help me as well. When I went 12K with my old team, that was because I had everybody thriving for free under me, all my customers. So I strongly, every single customer under you, whether they've ordered 3 months ago or this month, just make sure they know about the Refer To program. That is going to be super important for you advancing in ranks. And I think that's all I have. Does anybody have any questions? And Shelby, I was going to ask you, how does everybody feel? Does everybody like the GroupMe app for our Ember Legacy chat, or should we move that to Messenger so that way we can voice message and stuff? Because I'm way more active in like Facebook Messenger than I am in GroupMe. So how does everybody feel about that?
I'm down.
I was gonna say we can add Ryan to it too. I know she'd like to be in it, I'm sure.
Yeah, she does.
Easier. I'm thinking anyways. And then I want to roll out some kind of a giveaway this month. And I'm going to talk to Shelby after this ends, but I know whether you want to help me just come up with it or help with it, I don't care. But I want to roll out a giveaway this month for the team to start off the year with a big bang and really get us working hard and out of our comfort zone. So I'm going to be dropping that, or Shelby will. One of us will be dropping it. But if you all want to drop in the chat, if you're okay with us moving our team chat to Messenger, I just think it'll be easier. Maybe we can be more active in it.
I think that would be really good, especially because there's quite a few people. I did like a mass removal for people who fallen off like tons of legs that were like, a lot of them were under Aspen and stuff like that. And so I think that'll be good to kind of have a fresh start for 2023, especially. Yeah. So, and then we can add like y'all's downline too.
Yes, absolutely. I think that would be, I'm just in Messenger a lot more. I feel like I always forget about GroupMe all the time.
I do too.
So
I'm like, oh, I have notifications.
Yeah.
It's been lagging too lately to like load all the mess. It's weird. So yeah.
I love that idea.
I leave my like notifications off. So I like forget. I'm like, oh crap, I haven't checked GroupMe all day.
Yes.
Like I do the same thing. Yes.
But I am in Messenger a lot more. So that would.
You're so cute.
No, never.
All right, well,
Used to be
Shelby
my
and I will,
babysitter.
we will get that started then, so that way we can all be in a new, we'll have a new Ember Legacy group chat in Messenger then. I just like
Perfect.
voice messages are easier. We'll drop the giveaways in there and make sure Ryan's added and yeah, I like
Perfect.
that idea better, so.
I love it.
All right, well, thank you all for hopping on. If you guys have any questions, let us know, message us, and I hope you all are ready to work your butts off because I know I am.
Let's do this.
All right, bye.
Bye,
y'all.
guys. Have a good night.